What's going on, guys? It's your boy Driggy. Today we're going to talk about the Ram 1500 Classic V6, and we're going to do a review on it to determine whether this is the right truck for you. We're going to start off with a quick mention that this is not exactly 100% stock. As you can tell, it does have off-road tires, off-road wheels, and a lift kit on it. It came with the lift kit, so at this point I'm just thinking it's somewhere around 2-inch, maybe 3-inch. However, I'm not exactly 100% sure. We're gonna start off with the V6 engine. The V6 engine is a 3.6 liter Pentastar. This engine is not known to be the best out there, especially up to year of 2013. Although they did mention that the things have been repaired, it has gotten better, but certain issues are still there, such as the rocker arms, lifters, and a couple of other issues that they came with in the previous years. Although they have won many rewards as far as research goes, all those rewards have been awarded by Fiat themselves. So I don't know how much credibility that provides. So to start off, this is pretty much what the truck will look like. And some of you may wonder if the 3.6 V6 is going to be good enough for you. It is worth mentioning the 3.6 liter V6, it does make a little bit more horsepower than what you would generally get in something like a Dodge Journey. You will get about 305 horsepower with this engine, which should be plenty enough for your daily use. However, if you are planning to tow, go for super long trips, go up the hills and stuff like that, this may not be the right choice. I'm going to be completely honest over here. Within the city, you may save a little bit of gas. However, don't be fooled. You will not be using only 13 liters per 100 kilometers like advertised. I'm currently doing about 19 to 20 liters per 100 kilometers. It is worth mentioning that, of course, the lift kit and the tires and the rims definitely, play a factor in it. So you should be able to get about 15 to 16 liters per 100 kilometers. And that's assuming that you're not stepping on the gas. I am really happy, with this look, with the classic look, and that's one of the reasons why I bought this one. Another reason is, of course, that it costs about $25,000 less than the new look. It does, however, come with less technology than the new truck, and there is, a couple of other things, obviously, that the new truck would be better at. Inside of the truck, we're going to take a look here. It is pretty plain, and I do want to mention that I'm kind of happy that I went with something that's not so fully loaded, especially for this video. A lot of people just show you fully loaded trucks, and most of us are not going to have that kind of budget or want to have all the technology inside a working vehicle. However, it is worth mentioning the few options definitely are a must in my opinion, such as the side steps, coated bed. I did really like the fender flares, but if you're getting those, you definitely want to have some sort of spacers in the wheels. These tires are extra wide in my case. In case you guys were wondering the dimensions of that, here are the dimensions of the tires. The big positive thing about this truck is that it is very good for the city use. It has more than enough power. As for the inside, if we take a look, it does actually look quite nice. I'm really happy with the screen. One thing that I'm not happy with is this key. I had the same key back in 2009 Rutan, Volkswagen Rutan, which was technically Town and Country Chrysler. You still have to insert the key, and you still have to turn the key in order to start the truck. However, this upgraded and infotainment system is definitely a nice touch. I think that newer vehicles or newer trucks, having that huge tabletop almost like a screen is a little bit of an overkill, and for a working vehicle there is absolutely no need to have a screen that size. But of course, that is just my opinion. This upgraded screen in the front will provide you with quite a bit of information, and as you can tell over there, I'm doing about 20 liters per 100 kilometers. I do have about 20,000 kilometers on this thing. There's a big number display, and what I really like about this, for the speed, what I really like about this is that it does show you both miles per hour and kilometers an hour. Another thing is that it will rotate as the speed goes up. It will go by a single unit. Instead of jumping from 1 kilometer an hour to 5 to 10, it will actually go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it will go as fast as you're accelerating. Talking about acceleration, do not expect anything crazy out of this truck. You're gonna step on the gas, it's going to make some noise. However, it will be you're not gonna be getting pushed at the back of the seat, to say the least. Another thing, that if you buy a V6, you're not going to have straight pipes at the back. You're not going to have two mufflers. You're only going to have a single muffler that will come off to the side, as I will show right now. A lot of you guys will consider installing straight pipe system in here. People have done that, or a MagnaFlow exhaust. However, I don't think that this is a good idea. It will be a money wasted, in my opinion, for the simple fact that it does not sound like a V8. It will never sound like a V8, and if you want that sound, then I think you should buy a V8. Now, if you guys are wondering whether you should buy this truck or not, I would 100% recommend it if you do live in the city, if you want something simple, something that, isn't so complicated. This is very simple plastic. You will notice here that it is a heated mirror. However, this thing from 1600s is kind of boring, and it kind of looks outdated. So I will be replacing this entire mirror. Talking about the future modifications, I will be changing this cross grille from 1600s with the new Ram grille. I will also be, like I said, putting on the mirrors. That I can also, have an option to tow, and it will also come with a bigger one of these blind spot mirrors. Another thing that I'll do is I will have a trifold right here, so that way we can cover that back, so we can actually use that space as it rains here all the time. Just because you're seeing nice weather right now, it doesn't mean that it has been nice forever. So I do live in Vancouver, and therefore, this is something that you absolutely must have if you are going to live in a place like this. Other than that, I do have enough room to fit 3 seats for the children in the back without any issues, and that's one of the reasons why I bought it. Another reason why I bought it is because I do have a work vehicle, which I use to go to work and return home with. And therefore, I'm not required to drive this thing back and forth, especially with the fuel prices at the current time. We're in Vancouver now paying about 7 American dollars per gallon, or 228 cents per liter in our currency. The truck overall is nice. It would be pretty good for work. It is worth mentioning that everything in this truck is pretty much hard plastic material. So if you're looking to feel like you're sitting in something super expensive, that's another reason why you may not want this truck. So if you should buy it, it's debatable. Depends what you want to use it for. It's a good everyday driver. It is not good everyday hauler. I hope this helps everybody decide on what they want to do. If they were thinking about buying this truck and seeing not the fully loaded model, you know, now you have a better idea. I would highly recommend getting certain options. Like I said, the bigger screen, definitely side step, especially if you're going to have any kind of lift. And definitely you want to get the back coated. Replace the mirrors, and the front grille, to me, is an absolute must, as it does look very dated. I hope this video has helped everybody. Give me a thumbs up for this video, and subscribe, and let me know in the comments below if you think that I should mention anything else, or if there's any questions. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next one. Take care.